Okay, I gotta go live. I got an electrician coming, so I might have to cut the show halfway through and come back. Let's just get the show underway and see how it goes. Let's get the show under wraps now. Okay, so let's get as many pontiffs on the show. So if you're a pontiff, a cardinal, click on the link in the comments there. Now I'm going to share that link with the AC3 group. I got to get my good friend, what's his name? Blue Shirt Buddha. Blue Shirt Buddha, he's my friend. He's a good guy. Blue Shirt Buddha. Blue Shirt Buddha, let's get him on there. I did an interesting interview. Blue Shirt's on there. Look at this. He's on the way. Hey, Blue Shirt, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Terrible. Always terrible.
Of course. I should stop asking.
I did a really good interview with John Reardon.
I saw the short version of it.
Yeah, so there's a long version on the Archieluxury channel just uploaded. What did you think?
Well, I haven't watched the long version. I don't know whether I
version. What did you think of the short version?
Well, I think that you should feel good. I mean, he liked your paddock, so he's a paddock guy.
Nut butt. He's a paddock nut.
Right. So that's great. I mean, you should, like I said, you should feel proud of what you have.
I don't need validation from other people to be happy, do I?
No, of course not.
You know, it's like, does it matter if I hate your bluesy or love it?
No, it makes no difference.
You don't give a shit.
You hate my doxa, but I love it, so it makes no difference.
Exactly. What's going on?
Not much, man. Not much. Same old, same old.
How is the job front going? Tell me this. I wanted to ask you, what is it like searching for work?
It's tough. It's tough, and things
but there's nothing
look like
there,
they're
or what?
I mean, what there is it's
garbage.
It's garbage, yeah. And it's getting worse because it looks like we're going to be locked down again pretty soon.
Like, you're a specialist. You're in the, just out of interest, you're in the multimedia space, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just unfortunate that my area of the business world has just completely shut down. There is no more business, so.
But okay, so the thing is this. What else can you do? You can do a lot of technology-based things.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people aren't. There's not a lot of hiring going on. More and more people are unemployed now. So
what happens in America? You get welfare?
We get unemployment, but it's only a certain period of time. Now that they've extended it, but.
So what period of time can you get unemployment for?
No, I mean it was usually like, I forget how many weeks. 26 weeks.
Have you ever thought about, Blue Shirt, have you ever thought about just retiring now?
I wish I could. Believe me, if I could, I would.
No, it's a choice. Like, you've got to say, okay, well, if you're going to retire now, you can't live in a high-cost state. You'd have to move.
Yeah, I'd have to leave here. And
would you do that, or how you feel about that?
No, I gotta put my daughter through college, so that I can't just do that.
Have you heard of student loans?
Yeah, no, I know, but still, that doesn't cover everything. You know, we're not a total socialist country yet. We're on our way there, but not yet.
So tell me this: does it worry you? Like, do you get anxiety? Do you
get
nervous?
I'm stressed every day, Archie. Every day.
Like, what do you do then? What do you you wake up? You check your emails.
Yeah, and I start applying for jobs.
How many jobs do you apply for a day?
I don't know, 10, a dozen.
And you have to alter your resume for each job slightly, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you tweak it here and there.
And then you apply.
I apply, and then I get, either emails back or phone calls, and then, for a while there was doing in-person interviews, but now we're back to doing either phone interviews or on Zoom or FaceTime.
And
that's not fun.
No offers for you?
I mean, there were,
but you were courteous. You were a nice guy. I don't understand why someone like you. You're a go-getter. You're a great employee. If I had a business, I'd love to employ you.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you. You know, it's just it's everything. Everybody's hurting. You know,
I don't
nobody's.
have a business. I'm a charity. Remember?
Yes.
I
Yes,
am
we
a
know.
charity /
We know.
lost cause.
We know.
Okay. So tell me this: is it? I got to be honest with you. When I was, I went through unemployment. I went through unemployment in the late 90s, okay, which was strange because the whole economy in the world was doing really well. I was in IT. I closed my business because I realized it was shite. I didn't go bankrupt. I paid all my bills. I'm just very old school like that. And then I started applying for jobs. And I got to tell you, it was very tough because I didn't know how to put a resume together. There's a whole lot of things that were very vicious. And I
hadn't put one together for 25 years, so I was out of practice putting a resume together as well. So it's not easy.
I got to tell you this. I started. Okay, so I started.
Super chat.
J Paul, $5. Thinking about a Porsche 912 instead of Next Watch. Thoughts?
No.
And Rancher. Hello, Rancher.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hey,
we can.
hear
You're a
you.
little low, but we can hear you.
So just out of interest, if you're not a Porsche expert, you wouldn't understand what a 912 is.
I'm not a Porsche expert.
Okay, so the 912, you know how you got a 911?
Yeah.
They had a 912, which was actually a 4-cylinder version of a 911. It's called a 912,
would you want that?
which is completely... You would have thought the higher number would have been the bigger, better car, but it's German logic. So the 912... They used the engine because they did this in the early 911s. They used the engine from the 356. No worries. They used the engine from the 356. So a 912, it's a very vintagey Porsche. Some say it's a bit underpowered because it's the 4-cylinder. It's the cheaper one.
Right.
But it's a 911 tub. It's the same. Looks exactly just that it's got the engine now. The 912s have been quite sleepers because they've been a bit underappreciated, you know?
So let me ask you, is this kind of like a Dino Ferrari with a V6 instead of a V8 or a V12 or?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's not kind of, the Dino was a classic. It's become its own standalone thing. This looked exactly like a 911. So,
okay, just a weaker engine.
Yeah, weaker engine, exactly. Now the thing is, the 911s, the vintage 911s are absolutely stupid money. Vintage 912s, my understanding is you can get a decent one 50 to 100,000, whereas a 911 would be like double that sort of money. So, look, I got to tell you, there's some fantastic videos on. There is some fantastic. Let me check this. Just hang on. Hello.
Showcase, I just sent you the link.
How you going? Hey, I'm just in the middle of a live show. Can I ring you back soon?
Howdy from Texas. How's it going, my friend? Orange Hand, what's up?
Sorry about that. That was just a VIP. That's my doctors who fly me around to entertain them. Anyhow, what I was trying to say is that these 912s are some fantastic videos on YouTube. There was a fantastic car detailing video from Ammo Guy. I love his car detailing vids, and I got to tell you, a 912. I've struggled with that myself. I got to tell you. Showcase watchers, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Hey, James.
Fantastic.
Hey,
Daniel
Bruce.
Katz, $4. Thank you, Daniel. I got to tell you, seriously.
That's enough for a drink. Have a drink.
I need a drink. I
A sober pontiff is a boring pontiff.
I'll have a drink. Okay, I just have a drink. I gotta tell you seriously, guys. I gotta tell you seriously. Look, it's a very big dilemma. I have that same dilemma all the time. The thing that stopped me buying a classic or a hobby car is I've only got one garage, so I think that's what stopped me. Okay, and it's probably been for the best because cars can be money pits.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, I'm sure it's a lovely car, but
look, it's one of these things.
It's something that depreciates too greatly.
You can
It'd be
have a lot of
it-
fun.
It must be peanuts for a man of your means, though, Arch. Self-proclaimed millionaire.
No. Here we go. Dan Radke, $5.
There's another
Have a
drink for you, Pontiff.
Here's another drink. Thank you. I'd like that. That's good. Look, I got to be completely honest with you there.
Frank and honest?
It's not looking so great. Things aren't looking so great for me, okay?
Super chat.
Here we go. Have a drink. That was Dan Radke. We did that. Have a drink, cheeky Vicar. There we go.
DMD.
$5. DMD. Here we go. Arch. Should I buy a Don Giovanni Cossi Grand? I don't even know what the hell a Don Giovanni.
You
Do you
got
even
me.
know what? I have no idea what the hell this is. Don D of Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what is this? Some sort of garbage or what? What is it exactly?
Me.
I have no idea. Have you ever heard of this?
Nope.
Never heard of it. Some micro brand garbage is what it sounds like to me, doesn't it? You can tell that.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I would say no.
It's a Raymond Weil. That's what it is.
Ooh, that's a horrible brand. Here we go. Andrew, $10. Would you consider the 2013 116520 Black Dial the greatest steel Daytona reference for value and a great hedge against a plastic water pump? Pull it up, big boy. This is my friend Andrew.
Way to
He
go,
actually, Andrew, he's been on the show.
Yep.
He actually
We know
bought
Andrew.
He bought this watch from Vintage Watch Co. He went to see Ronnie, and
All
he got
right.
he got a Rolex Daytona. The Daytona, is it? They've taken it down already. Yes, it's a. I got to tell you, they are not cheap, but. And actually, he was thinking of trading in his Bluesy, and I said, "Don't. Why don't you just keep it?" That's what I said to him. I said, "Why don't you just keep it?" So this is exactly what he's done. So
Yeah, beautiful Daytona.
It's a lovely watch. It's a very beautiful watch. I don't have a problem with it at all. I think
So
it's
if
a
you're in
gorgeous watch.
If you're in Australia, go where the Pontiff goes. Vintage Watch Co.
Vintage Watch Co. That's exactly it. I've got to be honest with you guys. I think steel Daytonas. You know, I every time I say they're expensive, they still keep going up. They still keep going up. And Andrew's got a bit of a collection there. He's got a.
Well, he looks like he has a black
date ceramic.
there.
He's got the black GMT, and he's just got the black Daytona. So it's kind of a very nice, little collection there. And he's also got the two-tone pre-ceramic.
Beautiful.
I got to tell you guys, talking. Oh, he's gone. What happened to James? James must have fallen out there. I don't know what happened, but I got to tell you seriously. I have many dilemmas myself. Cars. Here we go. D&D, £2. Arch, say hi to Benny Jonesy. Benny Jonesy. Hello, Benny Jonesy. And I got to tell you completely, Blue Shirt, I've often had these car dilemmas, you know. I honestly, I think in my own life, I think I might have done too many. Look, I think honestly, with cars or watches, the problem is cars, you've got storage. Cars are a lot of fun. They represent freedom. I don't know about you.
Yeah. No doubt that they're fun, but they're just not. At least to me, that you get more fun out of a watch. You can wear it all the time.
The problem is a lot of cars now, they have become basically commodities, just a form of transport. And maybe you're best to buy a Toyota.
Yeah.
or best to buy a Toyota or a Kia or a Honda, and just look at cars as a means to get from A to B.
Mm-hmm.
And if you start looking at cars as an extension of your personality, that's really quite bullshitty, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Rotten. Who's this? I'm not even going to put that guy up there. Johnny Rotten, $5. Have another drink from Blue Shirt. Let's get the old geezer drunk tonight.
There we go.
Thank you.
Attaboy.
I got to
deal.
tell you, thank you guys. Thank you. I got to tell you, seriously, I think cars, I love cars. I mean, if I was really, when I say really, what's really rich to you?
Well, it's got to be these days. It's got to be, in the tens of millions.
See, really rich to me would be $100,000. Hello, Clive. Hello, Showcase.
Hey, sorry there, I dropped out.
No worries.
No worries, that's okay. What do you think? Cars or watches? You've gone both ways, James. What's your view?
Watches. Cars, you just lose money.
That's what I was trying to say, James.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, it's not always about the money, but sometimes it is.
Do you get a lot of joy out of the SLK or SLK?
Yeah, for about 3 months of the year here in the UK. The other 9 months it just rains.
What's the rust like? Every car in England rusts, or what's rust like?
It's not so much of a problem now with modern cars. I mean, modern cars, they're built for that. But certainly, if you've got any of the older stuff, it's a problem. But I think if I was you, if I was living in Australia, I think I'd definitely have a soft top, 100%.
Yeah, but the Pontiff's not a creature of the sun.
No, well, I suppose
if
you're
you're
right.
a big convertible guy.
You're right, and I just can't do cool shit, I'm too old and cranky and everything.
Shit.
It's that's how
So
it goes,
So would you say you're more nocturnal? You do more in the night time. You come alive at night. Keep
Look,
out the sun. Keep out the sunlight.
In my country, when it's sunny, it's so bloody hot. You will roast like a chicken in a rotisserie.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
listen.
hot,
I don't think the Pontiff knows about your new watch, James.
What did you get?
GMT 16700.
Okay,
That's-
vintage.
yeah,
You've
so-
done this. You've come full circle, didn't you? Weren't you buying one like 6 months ago? Then you sold it because you made money on it. What the hell's happened?
I had the 16750, and I sold that one. But yeah, I've got the 16700, which is the last of the GMT Masters before they went to the Master 2. So it's the only GMT Master that had the sapphire crystal. So yeah, it's a nice watch. It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, it is.
But it
It
makes
was
you...
the transition, wasn't it? You mean plastic?
No. So the 16750 was the last of the plastic, and then they went on to the 16700, which was the sapphire, and that ran alongside the 16710, which was the Master 2.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, when you compare a 5-digit, there's just no comparison. I love the 5-digit. It's just better bang per buck, and it saves you having to play these stupid Rolex games that's going on at the moment.
Wow, that's exactly it, isn't it?
If you were to say to somebody, would you rather buy a 5-digit and not have to play the stupid Rolex games, or do you wait for a 6-digit and have to play the Rolex games and kiss your AD's ass, when he gives you the phone call to say you can come and pick up the watch, or you can just buy a 5-digit and you're paying market value because the markets dictate the value.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not always the case, and I don't know whether you saw Pontiff, but remember Christopher from It's Complicated?
Mm.
He actually went into an AD, put his name on the list, and he just got a new bluesy.
Wow, that's pretty good. He got a new bluesy.
No,
Did he sell
new
anything
bluesy.
to get that?
No. He paid outright for it.
Amazing.
So, and he had no.
I haven't seen him for ages. What's he up to?
Yeah. He still puts out some content. He's out there, but that's they are out there.
Andrew, $2. Hot interview tip 101. Let's change. Let the subject talk. And Blueface. Who's Blueface? I don't know.
I think you should be. I think the best thing you can do, Pontiff, to increase sales and increase revenue is to promote your new book, or promote your old book.
I think that could be a bit of a dead horse. Thank you for your support there, but I got to be honest with you. I was just testing the printer. That's when I produced that garbage. Okay.
It's the reviews. It's the reviews. When you read the reviews for the book, they're just the reviews are fantastic.
Thank you. I do appreciate you. Thank you.
In fact, I think one of my favorite reviews is the person who said, "I wish I'd read the other reviews before purchasing."
That was the great one.
Thank you.
$10 on Amazon, guys. Luxury to last.
Yeah. Look, guys, I gotta tell you seriously. I want to tell you this seriously, guys. Cars or watches? I've been stuck many times. I love watching Petrolicious. Do you watch Petrolicious? Any of you two?
No.
You watch Harry's Garage?
No, I'm not really a car guy.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, to be honest, I'm not particularly a car guy. I like my watches.
Do you have to have a car to be a car guy? Do you have to have a fancy-wancy car to be a car guy?
No,
I
don't think so.
No, I know loads of people who are watch guys who don't have fancy-wancy watches. You know, as long as you appreciate them and you love them for what they are, you don't have to own it. What, you know, why should classic cars or why should expensive watches just be for the rich? Anybody should be able to enjoy them.
100% right. 100% right there. I got to tell you, it's a very tricky. I mean, what other things can men have? What other things? Guns are big in America, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Andrew, $2. Is the 116520 black dial the collector's choice? I tell you what, they are expensive. So that's the pre-ceramic Daytona with the Rolex in-house movement. They're a great watch. Amazing watch.
Was that more of a collector's choice than a Zenith Daytona?
I think the Zenith would be more collectors. But look, Andrew's bought this one. He wants to spruik it up. Do you understand? This is the guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
He wants to spruik it up.
Okay. You know, I'm not a Daytona guy, so.
That's the big thing there. So I got to tell you honestly, anyone who comes to recognize them, I'm not letting them on. I'm sorry, guys. That's the way it works.
Rules of the house. Rules of the house.
Yeah, I don't just let any moron on here. The only reason I put the link in the Clivers does it anyhow, and I thought, well, I may as well just do it and make it easy for the Cardinals to come on. I gotta tell you, could you go in? What's another hobby you've considered? Have you had another hobby?
Golf. I like golf.
Do you?
But golf's not something you buy clubs and collect in that, is it?
You do. You do. I mean, if you're into your golf, I mean, God, the putter that's in my bag is like £600 for just for one club.
Does it work?
No, I'm still shit. But at least when you're on the golf course having the business meetings, you look the part.
Okay. And how about you, Blue Shirt? What other hobbies have you considered?
Oh.
Employment.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. But I used to collect military, U.S. Military stuff from World War II, uniforms and stuff like that. It's interesting stuff.
Wow, did you get much of that?
Yeah, I have a bit of it. I have a bit of
And
it. I
have
have
you
it all
sold it
tucked
off?
away.
Or what
No,
do you...
not yet. I'm trying not to sell that off. But
Tell me this time. Well, I mean, what do you do? I tell you the truth. When I was looking for a job, I was going insane. Okay?
Yeah.
I was going insane.
It's
I
tough.
really was insane, and I don't know what to say, really. I don't know what to say. I think it's
Well, we get the Chinese to thank for this mess.
You do
So,
realize
what else-
you do realize actually there's people who are watching this whose hobby is probably just tormenting you.
There you go. Good point. I got to tell you this. Look, Blue Shirt, what can we do? What can you do? I mean, I got so down. Are you getting down, or what do you do?
At times, yeah, I'm human
Like, I
just
mean,
like
I
anybody
used to,
else.
when I was down, I didn't even eat good food. I used to eat cheaper food. Oh, I can't afford the good stuff. Oh, I better keep my money. You just, whole enjoyment. My whole enjoyment when I was looking for work was buying a 6-pack on a Friday and getting completely sloshed on it.
Yeah, but that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help.
It
But
doesn't. It just
things
delays
will
the
improve,
inevitable.
won't they, or not?
Yeah, oh, they better.
I think it's all down to your mindset, because I mean, I know people who have made it to the top and they're not happy because they're just frightened of dropping from the top and going down, and I know people at the bottom who are fighting to get up. So money and status and all that doesn't mean anything. I've said this to people before. You've got to imagine, if you're trapped in a room on your own, with your family, is that enough for you? If you're trapped just with your family, is that enough? And if the answer is yes, then you're living a content life. If the answer is no, you're relying on materialistic goods.
Okay.
If you wanted to get all whatever the word is, deep and meaningful about it.
Here we go. Plastic water pump. How are you going?
Hey guys, hey Parnov.
What's up, Andrew?
What's going on? Talk to
Hey,
us.
Andrew.
What's going on there?
Just chilling out on a fine Saturday in Brisbane, Australia.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what's going on? Tell me this. You're happy with your Daytona?
It's a great hedge for a plastic water pump.
Tell me this. You've got 4 watches. How many watches now? 4, haven't you? You've got the wife's got a Datejust 2.
Yep.
You've got a ceramic date.
Yep.
Ceramic black GMT, and you got a bluesy pre-ceramic, and you've now got the Daytona.
All value propositions, Parnov.
Is the Daytona everything you thought it would be and more? How do you find it?
It makes my balls double the size, Parnov.
Can you take it? Can you wear that at work or not?
This won't be worn at work.
Or why's that?
The steel, mate. I don't want to bump it.
Oh, come on. Don't be silly.
No, man. This
What
will
do
be
you mean by that?
staying.
Here
this will
we
stay
go.
home.
Log Jam 2, $5. Should I sell my pre-ceramic bluesy circa 2004 to fund a GMT root beer offered to be by my AD? You answer that, Andrew.
No, buy both. Never sell Rolex. Do not sell Lolex, please.
It depends on the way you're looking at that question. If you're looking at it from a financial investment point of view, then yeah, 100%. The root beer's worth the money. But if you're looking at it from a collectible point of view or something you enjoy, personally, I'd stick to the 2004.
But I gotta tell you, seriously, I don't understand. See, a lot of Americans, they don't want to put the hard work in. They sell one to buy the next. You can't be doing that, okay?
It's gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt.
And this hurts.
What would I rather have? I'd probably prefer a ceramic, why don't you go back to the dealer and ask him if you can get a new bluesy? That's what I reckon would be cooler.
But you see, if you went for the root beer, if you took the root beer with the AD and then put his name down for something else, keep the root beer all minty for special occasions.
Malik Diamond, look at this,
Super chat.
$50, Malik.
$50.
Archie, been a while since I've caught a stream. Hope all is well. Have a drink.
There you go.
No, Malik, things aren't going so well.
It's hard.
I've had some problems with the kids. I've had problems with... Everything's not going so well, okay? I got to be honest with you. You know, I'm also worried too. I always did YouTube and said, you know, if things don't go well, I'll go and get a job. Now I realize there are no jobs available. There are no jobs whatsoever. Absolutely stinker. And I actually suffer from a lot of anxiety now. I'm going to pour this drink in here. I suffer from a lot of anxiety with the current economic times. I think I got to be completely honest with you. I think it's very tough, okay? Incredibly tough at the moment.
It's got to hurt.
So what can you see is going to improve it, Arch? What can you see that's going to improve life for you and me?
I'm talking to this Chinese girl I met on WeChat, and I've asked her for a $250,000 US loan.
you old romantic.
She told me she has $3 million US in her Bitcoin, so I've sent her my Bitcoin address. I'm just about to wrap up that. If she sent me 100,000, I'd be enough. That'd be enough to make me happy. Just hang on, I got my electrician's here. Hello, just one moment. Hello, how are you?
Okay, guys, are we ejecting?
How long should we give him? Or you want to do an immediate bailout?
It depends. Is any of us
give him a couple of minutes?
Give him a couple of minutes.
All right.
Well, where's Clivers? Clivers has to make this call. Where is he?
Oh, he's going to say eject, eject, eject. No doubt about it. I'm sure I'll be getting a text from him any second now.
I don't think he's watching. He hasn't posted for a while.
He was in the chat. So what's your favorite watch, Andrew, that you have? Which one really floats your boat?
Well,
the Daytona?
The best value was... I am a value shopper.
Okay.
I'll say it with an American accent. I'm a value shopper.
There you go.
Yeah. And my favorite, my best buy would be the Bluesy. I picked up the 2008 Z serial, box papers, anchor, the works from eBay for a touch over 9,000 Aussie. Got a full Rolex service for another $1,200, and for $10,500 I've got a beautiful brand new minty condition Bluesy.
Okay, I'll shut this one down.
That's Aussie dollars, which is about $7.5 US. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good deal.
I'm just going to now. I've got the electrician here. Do we end the show? Or do we keep it going? What do you reckon we should do?
It's your show.
Let's turn it off. We'll come back. Okay. We'll have a coffee break. I'll come back.
Okay.
I'll be back soon, okay? We're getting some electrical work done. I've had some dangerous electrical things.
Well, why don't you just let us run the show, Arch, while you're gone? We'll man this fort.
Okay. And I can always come in too on my other way too.
Yeah. Leave it with us. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
All right, guys, so ask your questions, man. Let's now...
Let's do watch talk.
There you go.
Blue Shirt, can I ask you a question about your Bluesy?
Sure.
Have you tried on the pre-ceramic before, the pre-ceramic Bluesies?
I had tried on the pre-ceramic Bluesy, yes.
Obviously I own the pre-ceramic. I've tried on the ceramic. Do you find that the ceramic wears a bit bigger, and do you like that, or would you be happy with a pre-ceramic?
No, I think that with this new watch they nailed it. Size-wise, it's just at 3.5 0.3 of a millimeter bigger. The proportions are better. They slim the lugs down. The bracelet fits the case of the watch, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Because
How
I
do you
tried
find
on the. Oh, sorry.
So I was just going to say, Bruce, how do you find the 21 mil bracelet? Do you find that any different?
No. It just when you look at the watch from the side, and you look at how it attaches to the before the side. It always used to bother me because it was too, especially with the maxi case. The case was too big for that little 20 millimeter bracelet. Just by bumping it up one more, it looked proportion-wise, it looks so much better now.
I think I know what you're saying there, Bluesy, because if you remember, because the way they've made the lugs a bit wider, then they've actually got that, what they call the golden ratio. You know what they call it? They've actually nailed that, I think. So it looks proportionally, even just subtly, it does make a bit of a difference. I've tried on the new one that you've got, and I found the previous ceramic looked a little bit bulky, and that's why I went for the pre-ceramic.
Gotcha.
But the one you've got, it does wear a lot cleaner on the wrist.
Yeah, it's just and they trim the lugs just a little bit, and it just makes a world of difference, I think.
Yeah.
So they pretty much nailed it.
What do you think, Bruce, is going? What do you think is going to do to the super case watches then? Because obviously the super in the history of Rolex, going from the 1950s to now, the super case is only the super case was only in production for a very short time. What do you think is going to do to it in the sort of coming 20 years or 30 years or whatever?
Well, like anything, Rolex, like you said, when they stop making something, it will slowly start to increase in value, and the super case Rolexes will be a collector's item, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. What do you guys think?
I agree. Yeah, I agree. 100%. It's why, I mean, I know you were there, Bruce, for my live stream the other night when I was talking about mine and what to do. And I think I've come to the conclusion now that I'm just going to put mine away. I'm not wearing them. They're both, my Batman and my No Date Sub, they're both in mint condition. So I can put them away and just forget about them, but or best I can. And they're there if I need the money, and they're there if I'm hoping they'll be there when my daughter comes of age, and I can sell them and it'll pay for a wedding. It'll be a house deposit. It'll be a new car, or whatever.
No doubt.
Obviously that's providing money isn't needed in between now and then. But it's me. I could get a stupid idea down the line. Who knows? So hey, Clivers is back. Clive, you were not here to pull the plug. We were waiting on your instruction, and you didn't give it.
Oh, there's the Daytona. Oh, cool, man. That's beautiful. Really nice. But you know what, Andrew? Just wear it. Don't be scared of it. Wear it. Wear it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I just don't know about work, guys.
Okay, hey, that's fair enough. Not at work. That's cool. I understand.
But everywhere else, 100%.
Yeah. I just don't understand when people buy watches and they sit in a safe somewhere. That just.
Oh no! This will be worn, but just not 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. That's for sure.
So, Bruce, how many scratches have you got so far on the Bluesy? Is it?
I've been pretty good. There's a couple small, tiny little brush marks, but no big gouges or dings or anything.
Oh, the day that first big gouge or big ding comes, that'll be a painful day.
Yeah. It will. But that's just part of life. That's just part of. Yeah. Go ahead.
So how much of the time has it been taking? Has it been like a 95% of your life it's been on the wrist, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, here's the rancher. Let me take the call. Go on, you guys talk.
Sorry. So what else have you got then, Andrew? What else is in the collection?
Mate, just the I've got the Bluesy, I've got the Wife State Just 2, the ceramic date, and the GMT Black.
So we're all
beautiful.
Still on.
Yeah, you see the GMT. Did you get the GMT Black quite early on then, or did you get it during the hype, or did you get it sort of pre-hype?
Okay, when they discontinued, they all shot up, and I just waited, and then I got it in about July this year for what was it, about Probably about 10 US, I guess you could say 14 Aussie, 14 and a half Aussie.
Yeah.
So it would have been over retail for sure, but
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Hey, Bruce.
That was the rancher. He's
Is
like,
he coming on?
well, he can't come on because Archie's not here. Only Archie can add people into the show. So he's having some internet problems too, and he told me his smartphone doesn't want to let him on.
Hey, Bluesy, I've got a question for you,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you regret selling the Explorer to buy the Bluesy?
No, I don't. I don't. I had my time with both of my Explorers, and I enjoyed my time with them.
If you were still working, and if you weren't, with the issues in America today, is there an idea you might have kept those other pieces?
Yeah, I may have kept one or both if possible, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, but I don't regret it because I've always wanted a Bluesy, and I find that when my collection gets really big, I'm not wearing these. I'm not wearing a lot of them, and they don't get enough wrist time, and then it's just money that's just tied up and not doing anything.
But
so I'd rather have
growing in value. It is growing. Like, I mean, even if you say like you buy it to wear it, that's great. But you bought Rolex, so overall the value is going to go up.
So and that was the beautiful part of it. I bought, my Explorer and my Explorer 2. I got to wear them, enjoy them, and didn't lose a penny on them. And I moved them into the Bluesy, and I ended up, just paying the sales tax. So it was a good. I was happy.
You see, I think
it's a beautiful watch.
I think the most toxic thing somebody can have is a watch box. I think a watch box, when you've got empty gaps in a watch box and people start settling for watches, they start putting in watches that they don't massively want. And I think it's much better when people go after what they want, like yourself with the Bluesy, and you consolidate and you put two watches into one, and you put it into one thing that you absolutely love, whereas having two things that you just really like. And I've got people email me on occasion, and they'll say to me, they've got all these watches, and they'll ream off a list of watches that they've got, and they say that they're not wearing them because they don't really love them, but they think, should I trade all of them for a Rolex Daytona or a GMT or whatever it may be?
Right.
And my advice has always been, if it's what you really want, do it. If you're not getting enjoyment out of, but I'm sort of going a bit the other way. The high end stuff isn't doing it as much for me. That's why I'm sort of into the 5-digit, and I don't know. I'm losing interest in the hype watches and going back in time a little bit.
That's what makes the world go around, James. Everybody's different, and you're as you grow as a person, as you grow as a collector, your tastes change.
I think that's it. I think it's all part of the journey.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's no right or wrong. It's just, it's what you got to do what you love and buy what you love.
It's why I'm very careful with the Batman and the No Date Submariner, because I can guarantee in 6 months' time, a year's time, I could come full circle and be back on the hype wagon again and think, the Batman and the No Date Sub at that point, that there'll still be hype around it, but hopefully it won't be as hyped as what they are.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything changing. I see things just continuing to go up. I mean, it's weird. You've got the world economy and the pandemic are going on, and thing, we're starting to lock down all over the place, and watch sales are going, and watch prices are going strong. Prices are going up. Sites like David SW and Watchbox and all the dealers in Australia and all over the world, they're selling watches like crazy.
It's funny because I was watching a documentary about sorry, not trying to divert it off watches, but just on about the pandemic. I was watching a thing about the Spanish flu back in was it
1918?
1918, and they said that the economy came back even stronger after the Spanish flu, and that's why they had the 1920s boom. It was fantastic times. It was only in 1929 when the big crash happened, but
right.
So there's a lot of people that are saying that after this pandemic, that the world economy could bounce back even stronger.
Well, let's hope it does.
All been well. I mean, for everybody that I know who's in business for themselves, if they're still trading, are busier than ever. They're really busy, and it's unfortunate that a lot of businesses have gone to the wall, but the businesses that have survived, it seems to be doing quite well.
Yeah, and it's not just Rolex prices that are going up. I see a lot of different, almost all watches are going up in value and in price.
Well, yeah, because if anybody keeps their watch collection on Chrono 24, you can sort of track the progress of what your collection's doing, and it's interesting. It is interesting reading when you.
You can do the same thing on Watchbox. They have a collection tracker.
So which one do you think is more accurate, Blue Shirt?
I don't know. I don't use the one on Chrono 24. I use the one on Watchbox.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super accurate, but it gives you a general idea. I just find, Chrono 24. All the prices on there are inflated to a certain extent. And I'm not saying that Watchbox's prices aren't inflated, because they are too. But I just find that, they're general guides as to where, what a value of a watch is. It's really, just to be able to see what the market is doing on a particular watch.
And the Watchbox base it on sale prices, or?
Yeah, on watches sold, correct.
Yeah, not just listing prices.
No. On watches that are sold.
Because I noticed on Chrono 24, when you look on Chrono 24 at the Submariner Hulk,
I might go and Watchbox.
When you look at the Submariner Hulk, the prices that they're saying it is, when you look at the listing price and you look at the actual guide price on Chrono 24 based on sales, they're selling for way below what they're advertised for.
Right.
Do you remember, guys, when you used to be able to go to eBay and then you'd go to the sold items and look at the green price and then go, well, that's pretty accurate. You can't do it now because there's no Rolexes getting sold on eBay.
Right.
No.
It's really hard to find out what it's worth. So most dealers, I think, as well, are taking a good dealer will take the bottom price on Chrono 24 and probably try and price just under that and include a profit margin just to keep your interest. Otherwise, you won't pick a Chrono 24 price. It's too high.
But if you look on Chrono 24, a lot of people that have got the top end watches on Chrono 24 are the big dealers because they're trying to drive prices up. Whereas the realistic independent dealers who only, if you use the GMT Pepsi for an example, if an independent dealer has a GMT Pepsi and they only have one in stock, they will put it on Chrono 24 at a realistic price. But if you've got someone like Watchfinder who's got 50 of the things, they're going to put them up at top dollars to try and drive prices up.
And actually, you want to exclude the independent small dealers in China, Uzbekistan, and Russia.
Right. Yeah, you're not going to want to buy from there if you're in the Western world.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like for you guys, but over here in the UK, some of the best deals to do are actually in the small pawn shops. Where people have gone in, traded the watches. Sometimes you pick some absolute bargains up off them guys.
You do. 100%. Not anymore though. Everyone knows about Rolex. Maybe other brands, but for Rolex, they're all wise to it. Our biggest pawn shop chain in Australia, Cash Converters, you used to be able to pick up some cheap Rolex through them. Now they're basically pricing it 2 years in advance. So they'll get a Hulk and they'll put 30,000 on it and just let it sit there.
Yeah.
They just don't care.
Yeah.
So they're wise to it. But not many, and they won't price realistically for Rolex.
Yeah, I just, I don't know. Chrono 24, now that they're hitting the seller and the buyer with fees.
Yeah, 25%, isn't it?
I think it's 7%, but it's each way.
They haven't brought that in. They haven't brought that in over here. In the UK, we're not paying it.
Maybe because you got such a high VAT.
Yeah, well, I've bought a couple of watches off Chrono 24, and I've not been hit with any extra seller's fees.
Right, that's interesting.
I think they just 6 to 7% each way. Dan Tillerman's saying that's what I thought, but I think they just started that. So
yeah, I listened to Dan. Dan's pretty accurate. He doesn't muck around. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. So and trying to sell it on eBay is, I mean, the buyer has all the protection. The seller has like next to nothing. So,
and that's why, when we always say, look, the dealer's going to rip you a third one if you take it to a dealer. That's fair enough. But if you hold long enough, you will get a good price and you will get looked after. You will be paid. There won't be a return issue. You get cash money. So dealers serve a great purpose. And if you're prepared to hold that extra 1 or 2 years to get the price you want, that's why a dealer's so good.
Yeah, there's a chain of stores out on Long Island here called...
Is that Long Island or Long Island?
Well, if you're from here, it's Long Island.
Yeah.
But they're called Collectors Coins and Jewelers. And I bought my 214-270 Explorer from them. And they're pretty fair, and they'll negotiate. They've got about 4 or 5 different stores. And they're good guys to deal with, but they also advertise on Chrono 24 and on eBay, and
that's
so
a bit of a problem, isn't it?
it's like all of them.
Yeah.
But if
So
you go to the store, you'd work out a better deal.
So you get someone like Ronnie at Vintage Watch Car, and I mean the kind of talks about him, but look, he looks after you, like this thing needed links. He found links, he just takes care of you, and your private seller on Facebook, they're not going to do that.
No, nor is any, a private seller on eBay or anywhere else.
They just want to move it on, get the cash, count the cash, and that's it. There's no guarantee. Like I've got a 12-month warranty. I've got a buyback guarantee. All these things are in there. If I hate the watch in 3 months, he'll buy it back. That's the sort of thing. He'll do that.
Right.
It's amazing service, mate. Absolutely amazing.
I've always promoted. I love the grey market dealers. I love these guys because they put the effort in. They put the time in. They'll buy the watches back. They will, they will give you the time of day. You go to see your actual AD. And I'm sore about ADs because my relationship fell apart with the AD, and it was through my own doing. But I've got an issue with ADs because of the way they treat people. But the grey market dealers, they will actually answer questions. They will talk you through things. They'll tell you that most of them will tell you the truth and say, look, this watch retails at 7,000, but I'm selling it for 11,000 because of the market and etc. etc.
Right.
Well, that's the retail price, James. That's the retail price, and that's the thing people got to understand. That is retail. Forget the ADs.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to buy 6 Zeniths and 4 tags to be able to buy a Daytona.
Right.
No.
Right.
Paul Thorpe actually made a relevant video about that a while ago. About
I watched it. On the money, 100%.
Yeah, and it was somebody who was basically they were told they had to spend like 30,000 on jewelry to purchase a £7,000 watch, where you could just go onto the grey market and buy that same £7,000 watch for maybe 11,000.
He actually just did a video today where somebody had to put in was put on the list for the Blue Dial Sky Dweller, and he got the call that it had come in. So he went down there and he was all happy and psyched and ready to go. And they're like, "Oh, by the way, you have to buy this two-tone ladies date just for you to buy the Sky Dweller."
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about the Sky Dweller? So sorry, just quickly.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
anyone agree that it looks like an oversized Datejust? And I don't know who.
Well, it's because of the fluted bezel.
Just buy Datejust. Seriously.
Well, I mean, it's a cool, complicated watch.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean it's an annual calendar.
But that's paddock territory. I mean, this is my argument. There's certain watches that belong in certain corners of the market, and paddock owns that market, in my opinion. Like, I'm not a paddock guy. I'll probably never buy paddock, but that's just my opinion. I think that the Sky Dweller, to me, looks like an oversized Datejust.
I mean, it's definitely a dress watch. It's not really a sports watch. It's a dress watch.
But then they stick it on rubber.
Rubber.
Which it just doesn't. It's a watch to me that I can appreciate the complication. I just don't appreciate the watch. It's just too much. It's just too much.
I want to see rare birds on rubber. Where's Sovereign? I haven't missed Sovereign.
Yeah.
Anyone seen him?
Well, he has been eating out with Archie a few times, so he's maybe.
Oh, that's the experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then watching Archie try and double dip and get cash as well as lunch. No way.
Yeah, the poor guy's probably in rehab somewhere.
Can't find his noodle.
So let's talk about the Pontiffs collection. What would we do with the Pontiffs collection if we had? I mean, as the punters know, the guests on the channel usually have control of what the Pontiff does with his collection.
Before you say one more word, have you watched the interview with John Reardon?
No. I watched the short one. I'm not going to watch an hour of them talk.
One, and John Reardon's advice was on the money, but I can't remember it because those paddock references all meld into one.
Yeah.
But the thing about that interview was, and I just did it to you, Bruce, so I cut you off.
No.
Every time through the interview, you want to hear what John Reardon says, and guess whose whiny Aussie gay accent just drowns him out. It was like, just let me listen to the Viking expert, mate. Like, he's talking here. He's got opinions on your collection. Right. He's got opinions on the industry, and you're drowning him out and telling him about something that happened to you in 1995. It was unbelievable. It was just a train wreck. But then it got back on track, and that's where I'm at now, about halfway through. It gets about 20 minutes. Ignore that, and just press on. It actually becomes quite good.
Yeah, I don't know if I could deal with an hour plus of jabbering about paddock references and.
It's just reading between the lines how this other guy makes his decisions, and then thinking about that, and then taking that into your own experience and how it's just very valid, like what he says. So that's what I try to get out of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
And what about you, James? What's on your radar, mate?
Currently nothing. I'm sitting back and evaluating at the moment because I've gone through what the lockdown's done for me is it's given me time, and it's the worst thing that I've ever been given, to be given time to do nothing. And I just spend my time looking at watches, and I end up buying watches, and then I've got the watch and think, why do I need another diver? Why do I need another GMT?
Yeah.
And you get yourself in a hole. You get yourself into trouble if you're not careful. You can buy yourself into trouble, and before you know it, you've got 11 watches, of which 7 of them you don't need or particularly want.
But what's the interest rate in the UK at the moment? What's the say you were on a home loan equity or home equity rate? What sort of interest rates are you getting over there?
I don't honestly know. I don't know what the finance rates are over here at the moment. I know the government's launched some like 1% rate loans to businesses, but I don't know what personal loans are. I think they're down to like maybe 2, 3, 4%, something like that. But I couldn't answer it.
Because if you held some of those watches, and some of them, I'm not talking about you in general, but in globally, if you're holding some of those watches at low interest rates, your returns are actually quite good, and you've got room to say, you know what, I'm going to sell, I'm going to buy, flip, whatever, because you're not going to lose money in Rolex.
The good thing that we have over here, and I don't know if you guys get it a lot of over in the States and Australia, is we get a lot of the grey dealers who are selling watches at the going rate, whatever that rate may be, but they're also offering 0% finance, and they can do 0% finance for over like 2 years. So that's making like getting a
we're We don't really get that here.
We get it quite a lot over here in the UK. So if you do see like a Rolex GMT Pepsi that you really want, that you can see is, you know, holding its value or going up, you can get one today at 0%. You know, pay your monthly figure, and in 2 years' time, you've paid 0 interest, but your watch has gone up, you know, to whatever price. You know, so loads of people over here are doing that.
Why not? That's the same as margin lending. It's a business model. It's just, you know, if it's a tradable commodity, why not? You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we offer finance on our products at my work, and it's us that ends up paying the interest. So for us to pay 0 interest through the business, we have to offer finance at 15% for us to pay nothing. Anything under 15%, and it costs our business to sell the finance. So these dealers who are selling the watches at market value are actually absorbing quite a lot of the cost with the finance companies by offering 0%. So, you know, credit to them. It's you know, but that.
Mate, what's the VAT over there? Just curious.
20%.
That's so, like, we've got 10% GST in Australia, which we were always able to claim back if we went overseas. But I've never actually claimed back on any watch I bought. But 20% is a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
20, it's massive. It's massive.
Especially on £10,000 watch. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's another watch.
That's crazy.
So do we think Archie's coming back?
Who knows? I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? This is all your fault, James. You wanted to stay on.
Well, I
was ready to bail.
Well, I thought the way he was talking like 5 minutes. You know,
No. I think he was going to deal with this thing.
From the audience? Are there any questions?
I don't know, guys. You have any questions?
You do not need to super chat.
Yeah, well, even if you do.
Underachieving Watch Collector, best show in a long time. Thank you very much. That's not really much praise, to be fair, but
it's not. That's a backhanded compliment.
Oh, Sovron's in the chat.
Yeah, Sovron's in there. Hey, Sovron.
Sovron, jump on the link. Come on in.
He can't. I mean, he could.
It was posted publicly by.
Yeah, but he'll just be backstage. Only Archie can add people into the channel. Yeah.
We've probably got Mark, Clive. We've probably got everyone backstage waiting to come on.
Thomas, what's up, Thomas? He's got a question for you. Do you still have the Planet Ocean?
No, the Planet Ocean has gone. All my Omega Seamasters have now gone. The Omega Seamaster 1957 has gone. The Planet Ocean has gone, and the Seamaster Professional has gone. The only Omega I now have left is my Omega Speedmaster.
I owned a black dial, black 2005 Planet Ocean XL.
So that'll be with the Caliber 25. Yeah, Caliber 2500 in that one.
It was a great watch. It was a great watch. I sold to Ronnie after a service. I got an Omega service. The Omega service was cheap. Well, I mean, comparatively, you know, half the price of a Rolex service. Then I just sold to Ronnie when I bought my Submariner. But I always wish I'd kept that watch. You know, I wish I'd kept it.
We got another question here from Matty B83. Best dress watch under 10K USD, not Reverso.
I'll leave that with you guys. I couldn't answer that.
Calatrava.
That's not under 10K.
I
would have to say that.
Little one.
Yeah, but you really want to? Nobody's going to wear, except TGV is going to wear a girl size.
Datejust.
Or Archie.
There you go. Datejust.
Yeah, Datejust 36. Yeah.
Datejust 2, smooth bezel.
Or
Datejust 2, smooth bezel. Steel.
So
for me, I would say another JLC, a JLC Master Ultra Thin. Those are great watches. I had one. It's a beautiful, nice thin dress watch. Modern size, 40 mil. Beautiful.
You know what I like as a good dress watch? Sorry. Yeah. First, I was just going to say.
Yeah, on leather strap, that'd make a nice one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got another question here from Brandon Grabo. What is your guys' best watch under 2000 USD?
Best watch
Has to be a tag.
2000.
For me, a Tag Heuer, it would be a tag, and it would be like a what's your basic tags? I don't even know the references. You know, Aqua Racer.
Like an Aqua Racer?
Aqua Racer. There you go.
Okay. The Pontiff hates it, but the Doxa 300T is an amazing watch. Great watch.
I think
A
for
rubber?
No, Beezer Rice bracelet.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can still if you're going for under 2000, you can still find on occasion an Amiga Seamaster reference 2 what is it, 2254
Pounds or US dollars?
No, well, over here in the UK they're as low as £1,600, so that's around about 2000.
Hey, you know whose watch I like? I like ABC's new watch. That old
Zenith. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
What a nice old pickup. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a good
Johnny
spare
Rotten,
part bank for a Zenith Daytona.
Yeah, absolutely. Johnny Rotten's asking thoughts on the 2019 Tudor Heritage Black Bay. 4,000 Canadian. Thinking about pulling the trigger.
Save up and buy Rolex. That's my opinion about Tudor.
You know.
No, hold on. Is that link that Clive's just put in? I don't think that's the link for this. Is it? Is he Rebel Wilson?
Oh, he'd be doing a Rebel stream.
No. That's probably for this.
Or is that this one?
Yeah. But without Archie here, it's pointless.
Without the partner.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm enjoying answering questions, guys. I think it's fun.
Okay.
What about you, Bruce? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. No, I enjoy talking to the punters.
Because we're all just punters anyway, aren't we, really?
Yeah, we all are punters.
I'm used to this because this is all I do in my live streams.
I've got to get on your show one day, there, James.
Yeah, welcome anytime.
The whole channel is pointless, Clive is saying.
Yeah, that's right. I want Clive to ask some questions. Come on, Clive.
Clive's actually made me a promise, actually. Clive's told me that after this one last show, I get to be allowed in the WhatsApp group.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Do you want to be allowed in the WhatsApp group? Do you want to be in the WhatsApp group?
Well, I actually came out of the WhatsApp group. I was in the WhatsApp group and I had to come out. Did
you need a shower? Did you need to shower for 3 days?
It was just the amount of pornography, and my 3-year-old daughter picked my phone up and found some questionable things on it. But now I've learned how to turn it off so that the pictures from my WhatsApp doesn't get saved to my phone. I've learned how to do that. So.
Yeah, $30, guys, and you get all kinds of hijinks on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I've saved the $30, but I've been subjected to multiple shows.
So anyway, Johnny Rotten, if you love that watch, then go for it. If you already have a Rolex, then then that's cool, man. If you're, truly, if you're not up in the air about it and you don't have a Rolex, then maybe save some more.
Sorry, that's where I was coming from because when I was looking at Tudors years ago, it was because I thought, yeah, you know what, I can't ever afford a Rolex. I'll buy a Tudor, and
guess who's back?
I'm buying a Breitling.
Hey,
there he is.
And we've got Sobron as well. Hello, Sobron. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, boys?
Hey, it's okay. It's not so great, not so bad. Listen to this. I had an electrician come out because I had a faulty socket in my bathroom.
The ladyboy electrician who blew your fuse, Archie.
I had this guy come out. He's going to tighten the plug, right? He says he can't tighten.
That's what she said.
He can't tighten it because it's too far close to the faucet. It's just a disaster. It's just a faking.
So, man,
anyhow, it doesn't matter.
Pickup, man. Get that from Ronnie,
and the rancher wants to come in. What's he want to do? You want to come in?
Hey guys, I'm still having internet
properly.
I'm still having internet problem. Can you guys hear me?
We can. We can
hear you.
Okay, thanks.
Savron, you sound like you're on the other end of a tin can.
No, I'm just in the car. Just been to a Jaguar car show.
You're in the Jag.
Yep, in the Sovereign, boys. In the Sovereign. Sovereign's in the Sovereign.
Nice.
Well, there's Archie's favourite car, the Brisbane City Council camera car.
I think Sovereign's talking to you, Arch.
What do you say? I can't hear him. What are you saying, Sov?
Just went past your favourite car, Archie, the Brisbane City Council parking camera car.
Ah, yes. Yes. You guys were holding a very good show, you know that?
When you pick up, man.
Oh, thank you. We were talking watches.
I was about to offer you a job on minimum wage, blue shirt Buddha. Actually, I will give you $15 an hour to do shows with me. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'll never see it.
He's very good. Blue
I
shirt
can
Buddha
hear
is very
you.
good. Talking watches.
Whist watches.
I got to tell you the truth there. Sovereign's got a very good point there, you know.
I gotta tell you.
Gotta tell you.
You've got to be so careful with these watches. You buy
Can't even hear
dogs,
Sovereign.
you end up with the fleas. Yeah,
Don't hear me, Andrew.
No, it's
That's
not
why you
good.
don't buy anything but Lolex.
Now, lad.
I was going to say it's becoming a bit of a common theme to the show, isn't it? That there's Rolex owners are all on.
A sports men's size Rolex.
Right.
He's very good, Sovereign. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Although I was amazed that you went to somebody else's cinema.
Super chat.
That turned out very badly. Here we go, Mr. Two, $8. Arch, explain how you had your 15-year-old photo taken in the same house you live in now. Do you rent the family home from AC2? No, we bought the house. I bought the house with my, actually, okay, my third wife had money. And we sold her the house, okay? My old man sold the house, and then we owned it, okay? That's what happened, okay? That's what happened. So it's just, that's what happened. So I gotta tell you guys, I gotta tell you seriously, I've got a great video coming out on Monday, by the way, about the hoarding. And actually, this show was so much better when I wasn't on it. You know that? You guys were amazing. You know that?
Do you have any? The best thing you can do, you know, Arch, is to give control over to Blue Shirt and let him handle all the super chats. Make him a whatever you call it, so he's got the same powers as you have at the switchboard.
Yeah,
He's
I don't mind doing
amazing,
that.
Thomas.
He's bloody Blue Shirt Buddha is just very cool. He's punctual. He's one of the best guys out there.
Well, put it this way: put it this way, Pontiff. Out of all the Cardinals, which one would you trust the show with most?
Oh, Blue Shirt's amazing. Oh, we got the Sovereign going there. Look at this. He's in the Jag. Oh, you're not allowed to use the phone when you're driving, Sovereign. There's big trouble with that. You know that, don't you? Anyhow, I got to tell you guys, it's all. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, there you go. You've got a volunteer. You've got a volunteer to run the channel. You've got the rancher.
Plastic water pump. Look at that. That's the Explorer. Look at that. And Sovereign's got an inverted 6, by the way. That is a beautiful Rolex. Look at that. He loves his Rolex, doesn't he? Andrew, isn't he just a salt of the earth guy? He just loves Rolex, doesn't he? He's a big brute of a guy. I mean, you wouldn't want to fight with him, you know. He's a big guy.
I saved you from the tweakers, Parnov.
You did. They were they were circling. And I got to tell you, man, that is a beautiful watch. I'm just so happy for you. You know what I love about you? You are everything I want to be, Andrew. happily married. You don't fuck around like I do. You got good kids.
One dog, one bone. One dog, one bone, Parnov.
You got an X5. Jesus Christ, I'd love to have an X5. I'm jealous, okay? Even with the plastic water pump, I'd still like one, okay? You got everything working out for you. My life, not as good as yours, Andrew. Mr. C, $1! $1, Mr. C. Plastic water pump and Rolex.
But you've got Hiromi, and she's beautiful, mate.
She's actually, I don't know why she stays. I honestly don't know.
You're a lucky man, Parnov.
You're very lucky. You got everything you wanted in life, haven't you?
Well, I'm on this show.
Where's Blue Shirt gone? What's happened to him?
Where's Lewis these days? I haven't seen Lewis on for a while. Is he all right?
No, he was on. I did a recording with him the other day. Yeah. Okay, guys, we might wrap this up. I want to thank you for coming on. It's been a bit hard today because I had the electrician come. He was mucking around in it. That turned out to be a disaster in itself. But guys, I love you. You stay safe. Stay happy. Oh, he's back. Blue Shirt. Where are you? What happened?
Hey, I got a call.
About a job?
No.
What
Not
was
at
it
this
about
time
then?
of night. No, it was my daughter.
She's okay?
Yeah. She's fine. She calls me every night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My kids only call me when they want cash.
Well, that too, but yes.
I got to tell you, Blue Shirt, how would you feel about a permanent gig on the Archie Luxury channel, $15 an hour, an hour every day? What do you think?
Why don't you
Sure.
Why don't you up it to 20? Why don't you up it to 20 and let Blue Shirt take the reins?
He's very good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think if we'd have had control of the super chats for that 45 minutes you left us, I think we'd have made you a fortune.
Yeah, I think he could have.
Hey, Archie, thanks for the circle jerk today.
Hey, no worries,
I really
Andrew.
appreciate it.
Thank you, man. You're cool. We love you. I got to tell you, Blue Shirt, what's going on in your world? Is anything good happening?
Yeah, you just got a job offer.
Yeah, with everything falling apart all around the New York area, I still got my health, so I went on a couple more interviews today, so we'll see what happens.
Well, best of
See
luck.
what happens. Yeah, thanks. Take it easy, Andrew. Sorry to say goodbye to you.
Yeah, no, he's a very cool guy. He's very
Yeah,
cool.
Andrew's a good guy.
Very, very, very cool. I gotta say, man, seriously, we could really use you. I think you got some talent there, Blue Shirt.
Thank
It's
you.
only $15 US an hour. Is that okay or not?
Sure.
Let's not get too excited here, okay?
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to jump off because I will leave you two in the private session after the show.
Yeah, no. It's
to discuss contracts and everything.
Time to wrap this baby up.
Okay, let's wrap this baby up. I gotta wrap this baby up. We will be back tomorrow, guys.
Catch you guys later. Take care.
See you guys later, fellas.